we got a problem here, because when we first learned that cows came with this property here in Florida that we just bought and just moved to, we were told by the guy who was taking care of them, at least I was, that the male had been fixed, that he was a steer. But I'm out here one day, we've only been here like 5 days. I'm out here one day and he stands up, and this is what I see. All right, see if you can see it here, what I see. Okay, do you see that? Because I'm pretty sure that means we have a bull. I mean, I don't know a lot about cattle, but let's see if he moves through. Okay, see right there? See, I'm pretty sure that's not hemorrhoids. I'm pretty sure that's not hemorrhoids. I think that means he has not been fixed yet, and that we do not have a steer on our hands. We in fact have a bull. So, right, okay. I mean, tell me in the comment section if I'm wrong. If that thing I'm looking at there between his two back legs is something else. You know, maybe he's just had gastric bypass surgery and he's got a little sac there, or I don't know, hemorrhoids or something. See how got a good shot of it there. All right, so let me know. I mean, maybe I'm misreading this or something. Am I misreading this? I don't know. So now the question has become, what do we do? Because we have no experience with cattle, and we have a bull on our hands. Originally it was like, oh, this is cool. We've got a steer and a heifer, and we weren't sure what we were going to do with them. I kind of had claimed them for the YouTube channel, and Lynn thought we could eat them, but I don't know how I'm going to do eating animals that I've raised. We'll see. That's sometime in the future, but now we're like, well, what do we do? And I've had some folks say he's too old to be castrated at this point for a personality change, that he's had his parts too long, he's had testosterone for too long, it's not going to make a difference. But other people say you don't want to eat him because he's a Holstein, which are dairy cows. And so even if you did castrate him or send him somewhere, they wouldn't want him. That basically he's worthless. I actually looked up on a website. I saw that folks, there was this big dairy here in Florida they're just like giving away its Holstein male calves because, they stopped giving them away because they were selling them, but there's like no market for them anymore. And I don't really quite understand why, other than maybe, dairies are getting so into genetics and artificial insemination that, they only keep a few bulls around. Whatever the case is, I bet the people who own this place got him for free. He was just like a reject, and they got him for free, and for whatever reason, they never fixed him. I'm not really quite sure. I mean, originally, I think they had planned to make this like a wedding venue and an Airbnb. Why you would have a bull at an Airbnb, I don't really quite understand. Don't think it was going to be a rodeo venue. It seems a little dangerous to have at like a wedding venue, Airbnb, a bull. So they didn't castrate him when they had the chance when he was young, a few months old. Now he's almost a year old, and we're like, okay, well, now what do we do? All right. Well, I did reach out to Joel Salatin, famous farmer. If you haven't heard of him, look him up, Polyface Farms. And he's a very creative farmer rancher, out of the box thinker. I figured if anybody would have an idea, because I don't want to just ship him off to some feedlot, because I don't really support the feedlot models. I don't want to just like give this animal to the feedlots if I don't, have to. I mean, we are nervous about safety. I don't know anything about cattle. I'm kind of taking on the responsibility of the animals at this point. Lynn's taking on responsibility for a lot of the other stuff of the house. I'm kind of the animal livestock person anyway, with the horses. So it's like, well, what are we going to do? I don't have a whole lot of experience with the cattle, if any at all, other than living next to him at our last place. I can't castrate him. It's supposed to be a surgical procedure by a vet. And we have young kids, and it just concerns me, like safety, everybody's safety with a bull. Well, Joel was very nice. He wrote me right back, been on the podcast before, and said that I do still have time if we want to have him fixed, that we aren't past the deadline of becoming an aggressive bull, that he could have a very positive personality change with surgery even now, and that we could in fact eat him if we wanted to, which, like I said, I'm not quite sure how I would do with that. So we're going to table that for now. But that just because he's a Holstein, that doesn't mean he has no purpose as far as beef is concerned. So his suggestion was to castrate him right away. And then, you know, we'll see. And then he said, you'd have good beef in a year. So congrats. Okay, well now what? Do we get a veterinarian? Because like I said, it's too big for us to do. We can't band him as they do with the younger animals. So we have to find a veterinarian. There's only like one large animal vet that I've been able to find in our area. They don't even say they offer those services on their website. So that's the big question now, is like, what do we do? I think it sounds like, you know, he's very docile already. Like, he is very docile. He comes up, you can scratch him through the fence. He doesn't seem like he's mean. He does seem like a whiner when it comes to food. They were feeding him a sweet feed for a while, which I've cut because I'm like, you're going to be a grass-fed animal from here on out. You eat grass, you're a cow. We're not doing the sweet feed. We do have treats we've been giving him, but not doing the sweet feed anymore. So he is kind of a whiner. You know, he knows that he's supposed to get sweet feed in the morning or at night, and so he'll just sit there and whine like, you know, over and over again. But other than that, he seems like a pretty nice, interested animal. Comes up to the fence, lets you scratch him. He'll take treats out of your hand. He doesn't seem mean. Anyway, I think I'm interested in what Joel had to say. So is Lynn. He seems like, you know, all right, if we can find somebody to castrate him, if we can afford it, maybe we'll do that, and then we'll make the decision about what he's going to be later. That said, I have heard that people usually wait around here for like colder months because the flies are fewer in number, and it's the middle of the summer in Florida, and it's like, what are we going to get ourselves into with castrating a bull in the middle of the summer? And like, we don't know anything about how to take care of them. That all kind of overwhelms me too. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Put us a comment in the comments. And well, he's lying down now, so I can't show you any more about him, but I could show you the goats. Okay, this is the funniest goat. This is the funny goat. And the one that will come up and say hi. The one on the right is a little bit more scared, but this one's a little bit more friendly on the left. Hey, bud. Hey. They're both females, but the people who got them, who used to own this place, thought they were both males. So they named them Tom and Brady, which is going to change because I'm not a big Tom Brady fan. No offense. All right. Bye, everybody. What should we do with the bull? Let me know in the comments.